Good morning. 2 days ago, I received a memo from Small Business Administrator Erskine Bowles. He has informed me that Congress, after much delays, has agreed to give funding and support for widening and broadening the curriculum for small business. To that end, I am very pleased. I am very pleased to announce that with this curriculum changes, there might be hope someday. But the Clinton administration won't forget about America's promise. Now, you might ask me, what's America's promise? To me, it's a small business. So, I've got to say this. I am grateful that Erskine Bowles and President Clinton have brought out this passage. The legislation was bogged down in the House, some sort of budget gut fight, as it's often known to be. Only instead of it being Republicans, I think it was mostly Democrats. We're lucky to have the Republican support. And I praise Erskine Bowles and President Clinton. I praise President Clinton for signing this legislation in such a timely fashion, even though it's been slow coming for quite some time. Clinton ran on several campaign promises. Whether or not he intends to keep them is debatable. But this one thing I'm confident about. When I return in June, I intend to put the president and the Small Business Administrator's feet to the fire. I'm open for questions. Randall Gibbons, sir, Odessa University College, Cougar, the Daily Cougar. My question for you is this, sir. Why are you criticizing the president in his issues with small business? We're already seeing indicators of the economy making some improvement. Might be some improvement, but not overly dramatic improvement from how it was in 1991. Granted, 1991 we had our deals with the Gulf War and the like. But no doubt I gotta say this. I came here to Tall City College, to a religious group of conservatives, in hopes that maybe we could wake up the President, Congress, to do more for the economic growth of those struggling small businesses. Yes, we have seen dramatically so far, in this mid part of the second quarter, some dramatic improvements, and that's something we can be grateful for. But at the same time, I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's good enough, and I stand on that. Mary Tippins from the Lubbock Mars Examiner, sir. My question is to you is this. Will this curriculum change in any way and in factor of how it's taught? Will it be more responsive and accessible to the consumer? That is my hope. That is something that I deeply and greatly desire. It's one thing that I will test out upon my return to Washington. I will have my research staff. My eldest son, JR, he's coming with me to Washington, D.C., along with his a distant cousin of ours to be speechwriters. And my son during the summer, he will be doing some of the bulk of the research. And we're also going to have an economic analysis student who is in between his junior and senior year come also. We're going to have a whole swath of interns coming in from all over the country to teach some of the best possible ways. We're teaching them the best possible ways to be public servants and serve the communities and this country. Sir, John Stark of This America. My question is this, sir. How will the internship program be administered? The interns that I've assigned to will be basically be trained the first part in my mansion. And then afterwards, after say 4 weeks, we'll be forced to branch out and go into Capitol Hill, the American bureaucracy, maybe even influence the president, if you will. And so that's what I stand on. That's what I stand with. And that's my position. Thank y'all very much. I got some things to take care of.